People from my hometown would never do this. They would never do the things that you've done for me. My happiness, happy with my body, working out every day, walking dogs, everything.
You can pour from an empty cup. If you're feeling good and you're feeling confident, you can do a lot more, and you can do...
There are some men that I know very well, and I want to say, hey, go see Dr. Sturm. Everybody starts looking a little better, and they look real good. And I love to say, trying to look like me, even though you've never done nothing to my body. And my body is good. You have my neck and my face. My most important things come from you. I went to my 35th class reunion, and people were like, we didn't even recognize you. You haven't aged a bit.
I'ma kick back when you fake like that.
Welcome to Beauty Unveiled. I am Dr. Angela Sturm, and today I have with me Shelby Kibodeaux, who comes from Louisiana to Texas, to raising all kinds of money for dogs and animals, and just has a big heart for his friends and even bigger heart for the animals. So welcome.
Thank you for having me. First of all, and thanks for acknowledging the animals that are so in need. You know, that's one of the biggest things in my life. Mm-hmm. And I know it's really big in your life, so I appreciate that. Yeah. It's very nice.
Yeah, for sure, definitely. So we'll start at the beginning. So you're from Louisiana. Tell us where you're from.
Okay. I am from a little town called Sulphur, Louisiana. It is about 174.9 miles from here, and if you drive it really quickly, you can get there in less than an hour and 10 minutes. So I'm not far from home, but I've lived in a few other places, because I was a flight attendant for 25 years, and, it kind of wears on you, and no matter... I don't even know how to say it. People from my hometown would never do this.
Yeah.
They would never do the things that you've done, for me to find my happiness, happy with my body, working out every day, walking dogs, everything. I never stop.
I know.
I never stop. But the biggest worry about it is, it's empowering to be, would it be rude to say good looking?
I don't think so. I think we take pride in the way that we look. We take care of ourselves, and I think it helps you feel good and take better care of other people and be able, you can't pour from an empty cup. So, if you're feeling good and you're feeling confident, you can do a lot more, and you can do
more for
people.
As how social we are.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, I don't want to say keeping up with the Joneses, but
y'all are the Joneses.
We are the Joneses.
Everyone's trying to keep up with you.
Yeah, and we drag you, and we
love it. I know. I'm like, we want to come more.
Everywhere. And it's you have to look proper.
Yeah.
I'm really, 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 like, I can ask you, what is my most obsessive, what do I love, what procedure do I love the most?
Lip filler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And a lot of guys don't get lip fillers. So
lip fillers. What
made you want to do that?
Well, what made me want to do it was because way back in the day, I just had like little lines on both. You remember? Mm-hmm. And so for reasons being, back in those days, and I don't care if we talk about that, it doesn't matter. I used to have to outline real far to make me have any lips at all.
Yeah.
And I was
naturally just thin lips.
Yeah, I just had, really, I had no lips. Just like I had the wrong, you had to fix what a couple of other people messed up. And I don't even know what I look like because I don't think I see myself the other way other people do.
I don't think that's true for a lot of people. Like how we see ourselves is different from other people. I do think we're harder on ourselves than other people are.
I was going to ask you, is it just that I'm hard on myself? I want to look how you keep me looking.
It's everybody. Because we all, we see the flaws and we see the little things, whereas other people see the whole package, or they don't see the little details, but we see it all.
Well, I just think that men, dude, and I hate to keep harping on men, but there are some men that I know very, very well, and I want to say, hey, go see Dr. Sturm. And everybody starts looking a little better. Next time you see them, they look a little better. Next time you see them, they look real good. And I love to say, trying to look like me? You're going to my girl. They're coming from Louisiana to do stuff. People that I grew up with come all the way over here to see you because
we appreciate that.
You're in my opinion, you're the best. Thanks. You brought me from a very hard to figure out what I was gonna do to make those changes that I made before, and without any question, this is what I look like now.
You look great.
What do you want? What? I know you. I know you want to ask questions. So what?
I want to know what it was like being a flight attendant.
Being a flight attendant for a major airline, it was hard. It was real hard because your skin, the in-cabin air that everybody's breathing, that wears on I feel the outer part of your skin, your hands and stuff like that. And that's what started this.
Well, what was it like dealing with the people? Because you got to deal with all kinds of people.
Some people are easy, wonderful people to fly with. But then you have people that they feel entitled, and then you have to really put up with that person and cater to that person, and then it's just hard.
Yeah.
It was hard. I'm glad that I married well, Bruce.
Yes.
I was able to retire and spend all my time saving and raising money for the animals. The heart stuff we did together, the baby things we've done together,
And what got you into the fundraising? Was it through Bruce or
No. I grew up on a beef farm where my dad and people raised consuming beef that's to be consumed, and I knew why. And every day I I literally cried because I knew what was going on, and I knew that this is not the correct. This ain't right.
Yeah.
You know, this is not right. It's not. It's it was horrific, and I knew then that I would make a huge difference. It's weird because the very first time we met was a long time ago.
It was
right?
a long time ago. I was trying to remember where we met.
No, we were at a gala and someone introduced us. I'm not going to say who because, I'm not going to say who because maybe I don't remember right, but we were at a gala somewhere and I was just like, oh my God, who is that? And then we got to talking and I'm like, okay, look, I had a bad nose job by ex doctor. Will you look at it? And she's like, yeah. I mean, you were like, yeah, come look at it. And you knew what was wrong with it. And what did you do? You fixed it.
Yeah.
You fixed it. I can breathe through it now. It doesn't have that thing, that thing or those big scars under here. This is what I tell people that want to know, but they don't want. They want to ask, but they don't want to offend me in any way. They're like, "What do you do? What? How do you do this?" And they say that people like me have some kind of body dysmorphia, even though you've never done nothing to my body, and my body is good. You have my neck and my face, my most important things come from you. And again, men have no idea how it feels to get, Botox, I don't know what it's called in real life, AK-47, whatever it is.
Lip filler, we'll say lip filler.
Lip filler. It's got a special name, right?
Yeah.
But
RHA.
It's RHA, that's the name of it, so now you know. But anyway, I had that done, and I had some Botox and everything, and I was totally you have to walk through you walk through my bedroom, the bathroom right there has that huge mirror. I just looked in there and was like, what? I had to stop and look at myself because I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was like, because as you know, I have a huge thing right here. It was gone. My lips, I know I called you every 15 minutes probably to tell you what my lips were doing. I love them. You've never let me go too far, even though I've asked you
I know.
to go a little bit further, No. So
We'll keep them looking good.
yeah, we're going to keep them good. So all these years we've become friends.
Yeah.
Family, more like it. There's not anything good I can't say.
Yeah.
My
kids call you Uncle Shelby.
I was going to wear my shirt today, but I figured it was a little bit too...
it would be funny.
A little racy. They'd be like, what's that mean? I know I bought them, but what's that mean? But it's been a whirlwind. You've brought me, again, I did a lot of things for one reason. You know why I did it, and it was all the wrong things.
Yeah.
And I came to you in hopes that you could bring me back to where I should be. Right?
Yeah. And like I said, feel good looking in the mirror and feel good about yourself, which
I
is
love.
super important.
I know people. Bruce especially loves to say that I think the world revolves around me because I worry about what people see. And then I have to come back with him and say, so you're mad at Angela because she makes my world go around around me. I want to take care of myself.
Yeah.
No, with just a little bit of thing, with just a little, just a little bit for the men, just a little tiny, just come try it, right?
Right.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but she's got this stuff that makes it where you can't even feel it.
So, I won't let you do too much or get too much, and we keep it good. But like, what made you want to do that a little bit more?
Vanity. I just, when you did my lips, I kind of, you know this, because I always ask for lips, and you say no, not right now. But when you did them the first time,
What's that feeling?
I loved it, and everybody was like, "What's so different? What'd you do?" And I said, "Dr. Sturm did my lips," and they were like, "I'm going to get my lips done." I'm like, "You'll have to have a lip flip about 4 weeks post, and then you'll have my kind of lips."
Yeah.
And so I hope they came in, and it just made me feel better about the way I looked.
Yeah.
And I think it did change some way, because you wouldn't let me go. I wanted to go a little bit further, just a hair.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't.
We want them, I don't want you to
so
go too far.
You never have, and nobody ever has to worry about you going far because you're super conservative. And everybody is so beautiful. I know.
We have really pretty friends.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And they're all your friends. But no, I mean,
I think it happens with a lot of people. As you do your lips and then they swell and you're like, ooh, I like it. And then the swelling goes down and you're like, oh, but I liked it when it was swollen. I want just a little bit more.
A little more. And then you're like,
Yeah. Get it to a nice place and then we'll maintain it.
And then we're done. So ever since you've done my lips, I have been ecstatic. I adore my lips. But I like the things that you've done around, here, especially my nose, my eyes, and you use products to make it all much more natural. And again, you know what you're doing already, so you walk out of here and you don't have anything that you didn't want when you came in.
Yeah.
And then nobody, when a man sees another man, he will tell that guy, "Oh wow, what'd you do?" And then when that guy goes, "Oh, I tried it." Yeah. And then they come back and they're like, I want to go.
Do all the things.
Do it. I want to look 40 years younger.
Yeah.
And I don't want to look my age, even because I don't feel my age.
Right. Exactly.
And again, you won't go further than you want. And I appreciate that because I would look like one of those TikToks I sent you.
I know. Exactly.
Those are good.
So what do people back home think about doing the plastic surgery and injections and all that kind of stuff?
Besides the ones I know that come here, and it's not, I know from them because they're like, "Who did this to you?" In a
good way.
No, in a great way. And when I really became, like, when I called you that night at like 1:00 in the morning, I caught you on Facebook, you were on there, and I told you that, oh my God, I went to my 35th class reunion, and people were like, "We didn't even recognize you. You haven't aged a bit."
Perfect.
I don't care who knows. I actually love the fact that men can see other men.
Yeah.
It's
normalized.
Do it. It's normal. It's 2024. It's time for men to catch up with women. We're way behind.
Gotta keep up.
And no one, they're kind of like scared. Everybody they've said, they're like, it hurts, it hurts, or I don't like this, Or you see it. I mean, pretty much every day. Even when we're outside, when you're not Dr. Sturm,
Right.
everybody wants to know: does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it hurt? No, it's not like you're stabbing a needle in their face. It's it's barely there, and then like 3 days later, it's not even there. The wrinkle is not even there.
Yeah. Then the reward is much greater.
Oh God, the reward, the reward is so good. And do you remember when you and that other doctor tag teamed me in surgery?
We did your eyes.
You did my nose and y'all did my eyes. Yeah. That was the bomb. That was the bomb. I'm just telling you. I love myself. I'm happy with myself.
Yeah, which is most important.
Which is what is most important. And I think really it kind of weirds me out when I see people that are 53, my age. They look old.
I know, that's the worst when you see people and are like, we're the same age.
My
Oh
35th class reunion, they're like, you look exactly like you did in high school. I'm like, I know. I mean, I totally know. And I wouldn't have had that wonderful experience because it was good. It was real good. And then you got some South Louisiana clients now that love to show me your work. But yeah, they all look so much different because they were finally like, I'm going to do it. Look, Shelby does this, he does that, and it's at this one doctor. She's not like she's not a strip center cosmetic surgeon like that, I said, come do it. Just get a little tiny bit. Let her meet her. Yeah. Let her look at you. She's going to take pictures from all these different angles. She's going to look at it. She's going to figure out what is the best thing for you to do. And you say, absolutely, you do it, and you're hooked. I mean, I come every chance I get.
Well, we love seeing you.
I love terrorizing y'all. But, it's not like you look at me as a patient. No, I don't think you look at any of your people like they're your patients. Because we pretty much hang with the same crowd. Yeah. We know everybody. And
it's
everybody.
Funny how small Houston is. That all the same people, and for being such a big city.
Such a big city and such a fun crowd, and that's why I do what I do, because I want to be able for people to go, oh my God, you look good, and then I'm able to say who takes care of me, and I talk about you all the time,
Appreciate it.
But people in Sulphur, boys or girls, 80% of them, I'll say, are afraid. They think it's what is it when when something makes them non-masculine?
Oh,
it emasculates them.
Emasculates them.
That's what I've been told. Oh, if I get that, people are going to know, and I'm going to feel so emasculated. Isn't that a dumb word? You can't tell. Nobody knew.
No, nobody's gonna know, and that doesn't have anything to do with your masculinity, And
no,
if
it don't.
Then it's pretty fragile.
Look at me. I mean, I love the way I look. I love the way you basically say, sit back, and you do what you do because you know what you're doing. You're not going to send anybody out, any of your friends, which, are all your clients, you're not.
Yeah, you get to be friends with people because you get to know them and have patients for over 10 years and get to know their family and all, like you said, the group of people. And it's
fun.
Very fun. Yeah, because you get to have relationships with people that they're just great. They're just great people. And get to know everybody.
The people.
So tell me, I want to know, how did you meet Bruce?
Oh God. Okay, so I'm. Oh my gosh, I met.
You're red.
Oh, because it's so funny and it's funny as hell, and I'll leave out some parts. Okay, so I was an entertainer and a flight attendant for many, many, many years, and he stalked me. I have to say, he stalked me for like 2 years. He rode around on Southwest Airlines to places that he shouldn't have. Tried to meeting me. We met, and he was
That's
like,
an expensive way to meet somebody.
I couldn't get rid of him. I could not get rid of him, no matter where I was at.
He was there.
He was there, and I'm like, okay, he's cute. He was so cute. He's so adorable today. But he was my first boyfriend. He was the first boyfriend I ever had because, I've had this transition to where I came to this transition to where I am now. He didn't care about that. He loved it.
Yeah.
It was fun. He loved traveling.
Yeah.
We got to go all the way around, but we were at this bar in Montrose called, I don't know what it's called. It's still there. Not the mining company. No. Some bar anyway in Montrose. I don't know. It's been so long.
Yeah.
That we were in the line going to the restroom and he popped in line right behind me. So I was going in and he was so cute and adorable. I just pulled him in the bathroom with me and said, hold the door because I don't want anybody coming in here. And we dated for 2 years exclusively, and then I didn't want to live where he lived and he didn't want to live where I lived, so we found a middle.
Yeah.
And it was Houston, which is phenomenal.
Yeah.
We've been here, I made him rent me an apartment for 6 months, and I wouldn't live with them, but I don't know why we paid a rent on it because I was always with them.
Right.
And then
but it makes you feel better that you have your own place, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. I get to go to my little apartment. It was so cute. But, 1994 was a long time ago.
I mean, I don't think so, but then you do the math, and it was.
I mean, for real.
Yeah.
That's a long time. He's
so
crazy, by the way.
And still.
Well, he wouldn't go away. So finally, we met out a few times. We had drinks. We had dinner. He would always be in Houston when I was here working. So we would always catch up, and we would just have a wonderful time.
Yeah.
Wonderful time. I knew the moment I met him, and he says he knew the moment that he met me, that I was the one.
Yeah.
But it took 4 years for him to break me because I still had things to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I still had things to do for myself, but when I did, it was kind of like perfect timing.
Yeah.
And all these years later, here we are, all happy, partying together, supporting the same things.
Yeah.
Going to breakfast and enjoying the girls and you and Art, of course.
Yeah.
And then I always call you and I'm like, okay, do you think this? Do you think that? I think this. And you're like, you have OCD about your lips. They look beautiful. I wouldn't let you go without it. So, I love everything that we do. But my favorite thing now and forever is my lips.
Your lips. They look really good. So.
I know. You should see. Let me get. She don't have a card because she's too bougie to have cards. But I'll tell you her name. But you can't tell anybody else's name. So here you go. It's like a secret. We're a secret Angela Sturm.
There you go.
Dr. Angela Sturm. Little secret group of people.
Yeah. Secret club.
And we love the club. We all love running into each other here, and then it turns into a party.
Such fun people.
We have a good time. We have a good time. We always have a good time.
Always.
So,
Awesome. Well, thank you for coming on with me. This was so fun. It's fun
Well,
talking
thanks.
with you always. You know?
Thanks. This has been
appreciate
awesome.
it.
I love this room. This room looks good, girl.
Thanks. We got our little podcast room.
I love
and
it.
we
It
got
looks
put
good.
Together.
It looks really good. So,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
appreciate it. Well,
Thanks
thank
for
you.
having me.
Yeah, thanks
I'll
for
see you
being on.
later on at this other place we have to go to tonight.
Yeah,
so,
we have an event tonight, so I hope you hear.
Thanks for having me. I think it's
you.
great. I hope it lets men know that they can do this and it's all
That
good.
it's okay. It's
Okay.
normal. Yeah. All right.
Mwah.
All right. If you
Oops.
if you like this podcast, please like, share. You can find me at Dr. Angela Sturm on all the socials or www.drangelaSturm.com. Do you have somewhere you want people to find you?
No.
You want them not to find you?
No.
Even better. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening.